MarinelorD playing in the color red, playing as the Ayyubids Beasty, spawning in on the western side, playing as the Byzantines. You talked about the Dromans just a little bit, and I really hope we get to see some Dromans. We did see some yesterday, but just the ability to, it reminds me of, if you've played AoE 2 Crackedy, it reminds me of just normal fire ships from AoE 2. Super cool to watch.
Yeah, the fire ships in AoE 2, that's probably the closest thing there. But like in AoE 2, these ships have to get a little bit closer in your face than they do in like the normal Springle ships would have to. And that means that they're a little bit more exposed to demolition ships. But they come with a lot of anti-building damage, as well as a lot of additional damage against these normal archer ships. They're a little bit tankier as well. Overall, it's very cool to see them. I'm not 100% sure yet how exactly they play out in like prolonged water battles, but it's a cool ship nonetheless. And Beasty, with the Byzantines, he also has access to the mercenary system, and that can become a very big factor here in these games as they go on. The Byzantines, they gather this olive oil, the resource you see here. They got a 5th resource. You see it in the top left side there. They get that by gathering from berry bushes, shoreline fish, or from their olive groves. It's their unique farm replacement. So you passively get olive oil just from fishing here, as we see both players going to that middle lake for the deep sea fish. And what that does with that olive oil, you can recruit these mercenaries. So you get like pretty much free units. And on a hybrid map, getting units out cheaply is very, very important.
Yeah, I think there really is some synergy there in a hybrid standpoint for the Byzantines with that olive oil. Core looked at the north and south trading posts with the units that are there. However, you can make your own buildings in feudal age mercenary houses. Those mercenary houses can use the olive oil. First, you get a contract with specific units, and if he does build one, we can go over the different contracts that you can make. But also, you can use your olive oil to make some of those units, and you're exactly right. Having that 5th resource that you probably wouldn't be using for anything else means you can use your villagers on wood to make sure you have enough ships. You know, you don't have to necessarily allocate villager time on that resource to get land units. And I think that can really snowball.
I'm looking at that House of Wisdom positioning right now, and I'm not sure how exactly I feel about it. Sure, it's going to be buffing up your dock as well. You're going to be getting fire armor that's going to be contributing to your golden age. But on the other hand side, it's a little bit close to water. If MarinelorD loses the water here, I think it's probably in range for the Dromans to even attack the House of Wisdom with their fire attack.
Yeah, actually, you might be right. I think what he was going for that House of Wisdom and the influence around that dock, you get a little bit more fire armor. The Dromans, that's the only thing that they have. So I'm thinking he's trying to preserve the health of his dock, maybe a little bit. Now, what I see from Beasty, if we can pan over to the Byzantine base, I don't see any cisterns as of yet. And I think with this naval build for the Byzantines, this hybrid build, as you could take a look at the cistern, first one's 50 stone. It continues to escalate in cost. As you keep going up the cisterns, you can have up to 5 connected by aqueducts, so all of your Byzantine villagers can drink up.
This confuses me a little bit, him not getting any of that. Oh, look at that. Culture Wing advancement coming out from MarinelorD. That's one of the unique ways for the Ayyubids to age up. It costs a lot less, and having that reduced cost already available to you in Feudal Age means that this is going to be an insanely quick age up here for him. He's going to be having military ships out on water very, very soon. And Beasty, the reason why he's not going for that cistern is so that he's going to be having enough stone to immediately get an emplacement on his dock.
Yeah, I really like this from MarinelorD going up with the Culture Wing, because you talk about getting any kind of naval superiority. Well, first of all, you need access to that navy. You need access to those ships. MarinelorD's going to be the first one to do that, getting an archer ship pretty much immediately. Beasty, on the other hand, went for a transport ship, and you can see it on the northwest side of this sea. What does it have in it? However, I think there's a villager in there, if I could see.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. There's a villager inside, but MarinelorD, like he's setting that villager out there probably to build a dock, I would assume. But the archer ship, it's already coming out here very, very soon. And yep, there it is. And MarinelorD, he spots that out immediately. He's just gonna go straight for. There we go. Now he notices it. This wasn't really early time, but Beasty probably didn't account for the increased age up timing here, or rather for the speedy age up timing here from the Ayyubids, and this is gonna catch him off guard. This would have been a really cool strategy. Otherwise, imagine he gets the dock up and he's able to immediately get an emplacement up on that. Oh, looks like he hasn't given up on it yet though.
I think for Beasty, that could be the one way that he actually gets back into the water. Look at MarinelorD doing the heads-up play. He actually shot the boar as well. So as soon as that villager actually gets down, maybe the boar might be able to take it. More military ships from MarinelorD are going to be coming out. He's got rock, paper, and scissors with the Springald ship and the demo ship in the queue. That dock, oh my god. It's at 90, it's like 98%.
He's got a demo ship immediately. He's going to be able to take it down. Oh, he's not going for it, but Hippodrome is also so close to be complete. This is gonna buy MarinelorD so much momentum now. This plan has backfired for Beasty, and he might have to go for a play where he's trying to repair the fishing ship and the transport ship. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. The transport ship, it's going down, and the villager goes down with it. And Beasty, his plan, it's failed. He's calling the GG.
Unbelievable. Like... What a cluster this game was. This dock going up, and I mean, if that dock goes up, we're still casting this, Crackedy. This game is very far from over. And I think with the Ayyubids being able to get to feudal as quickly as they can, they're the first one with the navy out, you know? And I mean, when we talk about water from any aspect, no matter what civilization you're playing, you want to get that first ship out first to disrupt the fishing boats, to take the battle to the opposite end so your fishing boats are okay. The Ayyubids seem to be, looking at what we just saw, the Ayyubids seem to be the best civilization to do that. That was a quick feudal time.